jolly child, so people started calling me Molly. I come from German and Dutch ancestors. My family loved America and we were good citizens. I am better known as Molly Pitcher. I'm here to tell you how I came to be known by this name. I was born over 255 years ago. I grew up on a dairy farm and helped my mother with cooking and housework while my brothers worked the farm. As I grew up, soldiers fighting in the Indian Wars often passed by our house. We treated them and gave them water to drink. When I was almost 10, I went with my uncle to visit my cousins. I thought I spotted an Indian. I bravely ran off to warn my parents. Later, I was told the Indian was really a groundhog. Guess I had a good imagination. On another occasion, I was traveling on a covered wagon. We went off course and were headed for water. I risked my life cutting open the tarp to get control of the wagon once again. At 24 years of age in 1778, my country was at war again. This time, instead of Indians, we were fighting the British for our freedom in the Revolutionary War. My three brothers were soldiers and my husband, John Hayes, was a gunner. John had just recovered from an illness and was sent out to fight again. I asked his Colonel, William Irvine, if I could accompany my husband in battle. He said no. I was very insistent and decided to go anyway. I took my father's horse and went to help my fellow patriots in battle. I joined my husband and others at the Battle of Monmouth. This day forever changed the course of my life. I assisted these men in battle by bringing them water and fighting an enemy that the soldiers could not fight themselves. This enemy was the heat, and men were dropping due to this. I brought these fallen men water from a pitcher. I remember many times soldiers could not believe I was on the battleground. Many thought they were dreaming. Very few women were ever on the battlefield. Many survived that battle due to my water pitcher. As the men drank, my pitcher quickly emptied. Told the men there was a well and I would go refill my pitcher. I told the men to call out for Molly if they needed water. Well, the word spread quickly and soon I heard the words, Molly, Molly, pitcher, pitcher, and then it became just Molly Pitcher. Other soldiers heard these words and soon I was just known as Molly Pitcher. Throughout the day, as I delivered my pitcher, I also kept an eye on my husband. Once he dropped, I ran over and tried to revive him, but it was too late. Since my husband's cannon was important for this battle, I took over and quickly began firing to keep our position. I manned his cannon throughout the night. At daylight, we saw to our surprise the enemy had retreated. I wanted to go to the hospital to be with my husband. However, General George Washington requested to speak to me. These are the kind words he said. Miss Hayes, the courage you showed yesterday has never been equaled by any woman. Your kindness has never been surpassed. You were an angel of mercy to many suffering men. You were a pillar of strength at the cannon with the skill of an experienced gunner. He said without my help, our side would not have succeeded. He made me a sergeant that day, and as I left, many shouted, Hooray for Sergeant Molly! Hooray for Molly Pitcher! My husband did not survive that day, and I lost so much in this battle, but I did not lose my courage, hope, joy, or character. I will always remember this day and hope you young children know that we can always help by doing our small part and being patriots like I, Molly Pitcher, was that day.